Good afternoon, everybody. I'm terrified. There's a total eclipse of the sun flying over my house. Liz, what should I do? How are you?
Um, I think you have to put glasses on, don't you?
Get the glasses on. Don't look at the sun. Yeah, they did. There's been a warning, so I live like in the path of this total eclipse, and they say, whatever you do, don't stop your car on the highway. And if you have enough food, are you going to be okay? They're like predicting a total infrastructure collapse on Monday. But I thought we could talk to the sun or talk to source and find out what the truth is in all of this craziness.
Okay, let's pull the sun in. What would you like to know?
Why do you burn us?
It's supposed to.
So this total eclipse it only affects a small part of the earth. Will you have any special powers? Will you be able to do anything? Are you pushing any direct energy into the earth as it is eclipsed by the moon? Thank you for joining us, son.
What would you like for me to ask first? Are you going to have any special powers at all?
I've read people will be getting special powers. Yes, is that true?
No.
Will there be any danger to the people on the planet Earth of injury during this calamitous event?
Is there any danger of injury? No, it's life as normal.
And why are people so freaked out about this total eclipse of the sun?
Why are people so freaked out about the total eclipse of the sun? It actually doesn't know. It's like, I don't know. Why do you think that this is scaring people? Wow, now this is cool. This human nature. Think about back in the day, right?
Yeah. There's a giant goat eating the sun. Oh no.
Exactly. Like, early man who relied upon the sun. That's how there was the god of the sun and the god of the moon and the god of the stars. What did the early man think about? They were terrified, absolutely terrified when an eclipse would happen. It was almost like it was a message from God. And I'm saying, but is it a message from God now? No, it's something that is absolutely required to keep everything functioning normally.
Yeah, the clock ticks. What does the sun think about humans down on the planet Earth?
What do you think about humans down on the planet Earth? They're necessary.
What reason are we necessary for?
What reason are we necessary? Well, if we weren't on the Earth plane, along with the other souls and animals and plants, and there would be no reason to have a sun. Like,
well, there are suns in other systems and it does what suns do, but it doesn't just provide us nourishment. Does the sun provide any other nourishment in a way that chlorophyll works to other planets in the solar system?
Does it provide chlorophyll in other planets in the solar system? No. No.
All right. Well, you are my favorite son, by the way. Thank you for. I hope it's not too bright there in your room. I hope you don't have too much trouble getting down to see us. We know you'll be back, so I know that people are terrified and don't look at the sun. But I wonder if we could ask source what the reason is for this like enhanced pandemonium. Are they going to be doing things behind the scenes that they want to kind of obfuscate and hide? Like CERN is going to start launching, and what does source think about this whole oh no terror?
CERN. What is CERN?
CERN is going to turn up. They're going to launch up and they're going to spin up, and they're going to do one of their exercises where they send particles around and blow them up, and they're going to try and, people say, open a portal to the dark side. CERN, those crazy guys over there.
I don't know. I've never heard of CERN.
You've heard of CERN.
Are you opening up a portal? No. Are you doing any crazy acts and you have to shield the sun because of it? Absolutely not.
I think people just look for, something, but will there be deceitful acts that are perpetrated behind the scenes, whether it's in government or trafficking or something, that they're going to attempt to use the eclipse to misdirect?
Are you attempting to use the eclipse to misdirect? Is there anything? I mean, it's a good news story to hide things behind, right?
Right.
That's
So
what I'm
what is
getting.
the obfuscated bit then?
Corruption.
Can we tease that out a little bit more? The corruption of,
The corruption of what? I'm getting like corruption of people in government, particularly the US government. It's a good day to hide things that otherwise on slow news days would come out full force. They're just going to, sprinkle a little bit of that in the paper and hope it goes away.
yeah, like page 36 news, right? Let's just hide
Mhm.
all that. We told you, but we didn't really have to tell you. Um, are you excited about the solar eclipse?
Are you excited about? Very excited.
Okay, we're producing a lot of anxiety, a lot of like energy around that eclipse. Not me personally, but the news in general. So, what happens to that energy? Who feeds off it, or what feeds off it?
Who feeds off that energy? Well, everybody on the earth plane, humans do. Is there anything going on? Why does the eclipse have to happen? It keeps it cyclical. Everything's cyclical.
There are a lot of portenses of doom and scriptures now that are people are trying to assign to the eclipse, and also prophecy that are people are trying to ascribe to the eclipse. Is this eclipse the sign of any impending or future doom?
Is this eclipse a sign of any impending doom? The sun's laughing at me and says, "You're all doomed anyway."
What does it know that we don't?
What do you know that we don't? But because the sun goes on, can you live forever? Absolutely. But humans and souls here don't. No. Do you have souls powering the sun? Yes. The sun says there are souls that do our souls that do power the sun. Um, a lot of them, actually, it's their job. Will the sun ever lose power? No. I'm getting a no, the sun will not lose power.
Well, eventually. I mean, we all die. A friend of mine remote viewed the sun and got kicked back. Can the sun explain to me what happened in that instance?
Okay, now that's interesting you say that because when I tuned into the sun, I got pushed back as well, right?
Right.
Absolutely. It's almost like the power is too strong. It wanted to push me back away at a distance. That I'm glad you brought that up.
Is the sun a type of portal for extraterrestrial craft to move through to get to other suns, like a Stargate system in the sky?
Is there a Stargate system in the sky? No. Can other extraterrestrials have any ETs been on the sun? Several times. So it doesn't harm them when they're no, because they're energy, right? They're not physical beings, they're energetic beings. And do they use you as a portal to get to other suns? No.
Is there a giant star system portal between other stars? Because I've seen ships go into the sun and then disappear or come out of the sun.
Are there other star star system portals? They're all over the place.
Will there be any changes to the sun's magnetic field or solar radiation that may affect the Earth during the eclipse?
Change in radiation? No. And will there be a change in the magnetic field? Yes.
Okay. Is the sun afraid that it might burp out an X-class flare, causing a Carrington event on Earth and wiping out some satellites?
Will you let off some flare? It's always letting off flares, it says.
It is, but is it, if one came right at us,
Is it going
kaboom? That's
right
what you should worry about. That's what you should lose sleep over at night.
at is it going to come right at us on the earth plane? No, no.
Can it control those flares and where they go, or is it almost like sweat that we have?
Can you control the flares where it goes? It is all controlled, strictly controlled.
Okay. Who do you look up to as the sun?
Ooh. Who do you look up to as the sun? The earth.
Oh, well, we love you too. Is Betelgeuse still there, or has it supernovaed already? And is there like a sun communication network that you could tell us that answer?
Is Beetlejuice still there? Yes, Beetlejuice is still there. That's a good question.
Okay. Well, sun, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We love you, and we be safe. Don't get eaten by a giant goat, but if you do, we'll see you on the other side.
Funny. Well done on the questions. Everybody, round of applause for Mr. Reality. I
Yeah,
think you
don't
did
worry
a
about it.
great job.
You know,
Tip jar in the comments field. Thank
the
you.
the last time there was this big solar event, I was on the golf course, so I think I'm just gonna go play around.
Oh, the last time there was a solar eclipse, we watched it. It was right over the top of us and it was so amazing and I really enjoyed it. So, thanks so much for this probe and
Bye,
have a
everybody.
fun
Be safe.
time.